course, and we're going to put that out to the stream. So hopefully everything is happening the way it should be. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another live stream. I'm just here trying to finish up with this class assignment real quick. So I didn't do a very good job. Ugh, the material is so dry and it's not well explained. And for an online course, this is actually a really poorly designed course. The information is all over the place. There's no like real glossary. I'm not too sure what to do, so I'm going to kind of like wing it a little bit. Of course, I don't do the assignments first. I just want to take the quiz to get that out of the way and then work on the stuff that actually takes some thought process. But I cannot take it, so let's retake. Get started. The purpose of registered behavior technician's ethical code is to provide quality service. Fantastic. How does the ethical code help individuals we support? It reduces risks from them. Yes, good. The core principle of neglected in the picture exchange. I think I got that one wrong. We're not running anything important right now. I'm just going to quickly kind of just, since it's fresh in the brain, I was trying to get this done before. Let's go harm. Okay, so I got that one wrong. Come on, please stop. Please give me more control. There we go. Got number 2 right. Number 3, I got wrong. So it's not to treat others with compassion or dignity. The core principle neglected by recommending picture exchange communication system for the benefit of I would think it treats others, it's neglecting to treat others with compassion and dignity and respect. What if they don't want their picture exchanged with everybody? But that's not what it is. Still don't know what that one's supposed to be. The question's super weird. And this one I got wrong too, which is the next one. While working with a teenager in school setting, the teacher continues to approach you to check in on your learner. To promote opportunities for your learner to advocate for themselves, you start to direct the teacher to ask the learner instead of you. Which core ethical principle does this exemplify? Well, there's 2 principles there. There's one where you're collaborating with someone, and then there's one that you're teaching the student to do something for himself. Now, in this note that I have here, promoting, so that would be this one. Because you're promoting self-determination. Promote client self-determination. To promote opportunities for your learner, you advocate for themselves. It's iffy at best. It's like the best worst guess. While working with a teenager in a high school setting, your learner continues to approach you. But the teacher's approaching you. I don't know. That's my best guess on that one. Which of the following is an example of integrity? Which behavior is an example of the ways to follow the core principles? Continue to evaluate your boundaries of your competence. Yep. What is the first thing you should do if you think some things unethically might be happening? Nope. Got that one wrong. During the initial competency assessment, which of the following skills is not evaluated? Oops. After receiving your certification course towards your next step, pass an initial competency assessment. This is skills checklist where you will be asked to display some skills you learned during your 40-hour training. Throughout this course, you have been completing competency checks, which are designed. The assessment is overseen by a board certified analyst and can only be completed after you finish 40-hour training. The initial competence evaluates your skills through interaction with your learner, role plays with the assessor, and interview questions. Okay, that's it. So it's not with the parents, but there's some of these questions where how would you deal with the parents? So it's pretty annoying. Okay. Yeah, you can help me with these last couple questions because they're driving me crazy and I got a 60%. Oh, this is my last chapter, so I just want to be done. My last chapter. I keep getting distracted and doing other things too, to be honest. And those other things are way more exciting. Nope, this is not going to work. We'll just read it out loud. If you can see it, then that's fine. If not, then that's also fine. It's fine. I'm just going to answer the questions. Resume. Okay. I'm so tired of all this stuff. It doesn't even make sense. Okay, so clearly define, take to the team. You're not going to be evaluated on your interactions with members' family, except a bunch of the questions on this thing have been the parents come to try to consult you. What do you do? And I'm like, okay, well, parents come and consult me. I would push them off onto my BCA, which is the person who makes up all their plans. I'm the person who just carries every um, carries out the plan. So that gives me a 70% because I know that one's right. But still, 3 are in question I don't know. And 1 I can just guess. Like I said, here's this question. While working with a teenager in a school setting, the teacher continues to approach you to check in on your learner. To promote opportunities for your learner to advocate for themselves, you start to direct the teacher to ask the learner instead of you. Which core ethical principle does this exemplify? So there's 4 core ethical principles, and I have all the notes for those, or whatever notes that they may have given. Okay, hold on. Let's do something, a different step. So it's not like I haven't been like listening to this stuff. It's just so boring. Not only is it boring, it's like, oh, it's just, what are they even talking about? Let's go to the review. Let's go to the review part, and let's go here. Sorry, guys, I know this is boring. Should be talking about other things. A list in these areas. Just ensuring competence also includes. Okay. It's honestly evaluating our knowledge and skills and seeking opportunities to improve. Oh. Okay. So, in order to be then one of the 4 principles, right? Okay, to exemplify this. This one says, number 1, benefits others, protects welfare and rights, addresses potential conflicts of interest, collaborates with others, places our learners first. So I thought it was benefits with others because you're collaborating with others, right? You're having a teacher ask them a question. Makes sense to me. Number 2, treat others with compassion and dignity. Teach all equally, respect privacy, information, and promote learners' self-discrimination, which is what I think it is. Although, what is promote learners' self-discrimination? What does it mean? Promoting learners involves fostering their autonomy, decision-making skills, and ability to advocate for themselves. So that's what it is. But like, look how stupid this is. So okay, that may be what it is, right? Okay, because if it's anything else, it's behave with integrity, keep promises, behave honestly, hold ourselves accountable. That's an all. The whole behave with integrity is on your side. I'm confused. I have 2 mice going on. Okay, and the last part is ensure competence. Use strategies and techniques you have been trained to use. So this might be exemplifying that I don't really know what techniques or this is showing that I know a technique and I'm trained to use it. Continually seek professional improvement. It's not that one. I don't know what you're saying over there. That's not even like one of the. It's not like it's a multiple choice fill in your own answer question. So, while working with a teenager in a school setting, the teacher continues to approach you to check in with your learner. Great. To promote opportunities for your learner to advocate for themselves, you start directing the teacher to ask the learner instead of you. Okay. We're talking about ethical principle. What core ethical principle? Now, there's 4 core ethical principles. There is treat others with compassion, dignity, and respect. There's behave with integrity. There's ensure competence. Ensure competence, and there's benefit others. Those are the 4 things I can choose from. And as much as the input is helpful from letting the teacher, this is not a fill in your own answer situation. And when I put benefits others, because I would, from the notes that I was reading, I thought it was collaborate with another individual. But I don't think it falls under that. Although it says you start to direct the teacher to ask the learner instead of you. Which core principle does this exemplify? What action are we talking about? Are we talking about our advocating for themselves or promoting them to advocate for themselves? Because that's treat others with compassion and dignity and respect technically, according to their definition of what that is. After you and a behavior analyst respond to ethical dilemma, what is your next step to take to the team? Copy. I'm going to ask AI because that's just the way life works these days. After responding to the next crucial behavior analysis and their team is to implement a chosen action and then evaluate the outcomes. Perfect. Gave me the answer I needed. It's exactly what we needed. I would like to get 100%, but 80% is okay. Which other ones don't I know? I have no idea about that one. And again, I don't understand, and when choose a core ethical code for RBTs, right? Which core principle is neglected? Most likely benefits other explanation. The registered technician ethical code emphasizes several core principles. One is benefits others. This means that all actions and decisions made by their RBT should prioritize the well-being and beneficial of the individuals they are serving. If PEC is recommended is primarily driven by the need of the RBT's project, such as ease of implement or data collection, rather than an individual's communication needs. See, like not once in the chapter did they talk about pecs. Not once. I don't understand how they expect us to know it. So they're guessing, AI's guessing benefit others. Will this one give me the correct answer too then? Right. Just ask AI. Which core are they? No, this one's not as straightforward. It is autonomy though, whereas what they say benefits. Right. Not going to be able to use it for advice on the real test though. Okay, submit answers. Cross our fingers. There we go. Good job, AI. Getting it done. Okay, now I gotta pass all the assignments. And do all the discussion areas, but I think mainly just the assignments. There's a lot of assignments to do. How many assignments have I? So all the tests are done, which is good. I have a lot of assignments, a lot of competency checks to do. I didn't telling you, scores weren't great. Assignment 3, nothing. Assignment 4, nothing. So I just quit doing assignments for a while. Assignment 5 was fine. I didn't do assignment 6. I didn't do assignment 7. So I gotta bang out some assignments. Hopefully get those done tomorrow and the next day. And we should be done with that. But I'm trying to get 100% on all the quizzes, and then I just need to do all these competency checks. I might just use AI for all that too, just to get it done. Okay. Well, that's done. Let's see. What did we do today? Today was actually a busy day for the art world. I did some cool stuff today, and one of those things was, let me see. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to find something. So yesterday, I kind of got like a little bit of Chat GPT design work, and I'm just in the ease of getting things done. Right, I've been using a lot of AI just to create things quickly, and it's out there to be had. So let's jump into the desktop. Yesterday, I designed this. Let me move my webcam out of the way. So So these are the new, I made a bunch of stickers. I was like, well, what can I make for this car launch that would be cool? I made a bunch of stickers that have the YouTube channel on them, right? Kind of hidden there in the paint. And then figure I can pass these out to subscribe to people if they want to subscribe, because it's going to be kind of a big event. So I figure maybe I'll get these out there. Now these things were a nightmare to print today, which is mainly why I'm behind on my studying and why I'm doing studying halfway through the stream and through most of the stream. So I made these. These were cool. I made a bunch of stickers today and yesterday. So if you missed last stream, and I don't know if I'm going to be taking UFO stickers, I don't know if I'm going to be doing what I'm going to be doing. So here's the plan. So I made these and I printed them out. Now, Cricut paper vinyl, I bought a ton of it when I bought my Cricut. It is the worst vinyl I've ever used. The vinyl slips, it slides, it won't catch. I had so many problems with it today, and we're going to go through some of those problems real quick. We got about 20 minutes left, and then it's probably going to be done for this stream here. Let's just jump into the studio then. Here we are in the studio. Now, I was able to print these out, and at 3 inches, I could make 10 stickers per page, which was good. 10 stickers per page. It's decent. A page cost me about $1.50 to make. 10 stickers is usually the game plan, if everything goes well. Now, today, everything decided not to go so well. So this was great when it needed to print on regular paper, which it knows what to do. It knows the width, it knows the size, it knows how to pull it through. And maybe that's just a setting I need to figure out on my printers. What kind of printer do I send it through? Anyways, lots of ink everywhere, lots of mess today. I also did design, I don't know if we saw the dog stickers that I ended up designing, which are, is this one? Nope. Not that one. There it is. So I did this sticker as well. And those stickers actually came out pretty good. Let's go to our studio and we're going to just take a look at those stickers first. Now, I did a couple different variations because there's going to be 2 on the side of the car. So I did 2 giant size stickers. These ones are big enough to be emblems or the, just right behind the driver's side wheels or something like that where they want them. Nice and big, should work. I debated on laminating because laminating does cost money. So I'm always like, well, can I cut corners here? This whole project, it's kind of going off the cliff in like a hurry. So not, I don't need to use the best material. Oh, so these are just for the car. There's enough advertising, I think, with the Money Makes Monsters on the bottom of the car to be um to be I think good enough to not put the circles around this. So these are just for the car. Yeah, and the reason why they got laminated, and I did decide to laminate them, was because the rest of the car is a gloss finish, and the sticker material that I'm bringing also is glossy. So the white of the flag will be glossy. So if I did this flat, it would have matched the whole aesthetics of the car. and that's really why I decided to make them glossy, right? So I did both of these. Now, I did do a couple tricks. This one is a good one. This one came out well, but uh, I used some scrap gloss material, and you can't see, but there's like a small little crease right there, a little line where these two come together. So I used recycled gloss paper for this, and also one of the mess ups from the stickers I made yesterday, I printed this upside down on it. Although it gives him a little bit of a mustache, I don't think anyone will ever notice. Or I can even draw on a mustache just for fun. I might put it in when I put it on the car. Um, so no one will ever notice. Yeah, no one will ever notice except for me, right? But I notice things. I always notice things. Anyways, so these are going off the cliff. Great. Fun little promotional stickers. Now, I also made just for us and kind of like just the crew that's going, and really not even all that many. I made some 3-inch stickers just for fun. These were kind of like, well, let me see what they look like. And here's where we get um here's where we get some of the Money Makes Monsters. And I did these in red, white, and blue to commemorate 4th of July. Some of them are a little sticky from the glue. Oh man, I can clean that off. Just needs to be like rubbed down. The glue that I put on the mat yesterday to restick it just ended up kind of beating up and sticking to some of these stickers. Anyways, so, and see, it's trying to stick again to the next one. Put that one out in front. Okay, red, blue, Money Makes Monsters, and some white ones. Just a few, just a couple, a handful to like maybe some of the other people that are designing cars, maybe some other stuff that's going on at the event. So I made those, and these are kind of mascot from the guys, and this I really only got one image from them, and that's all I got. So I kind of making up a lot of this on my own, like usual. And then I made a bunch, like a bunch of little tiny 1-inch fun stickers. And these are kind of just to like give the stamp of approval. These will be fun to give away. There was a lot per page, and let me tell you, these also did not print out very well. I ended up printing them out on my smaller printer, and they came out better. But the paper, the Cricut material paper is just no good. I'm not buying any more. I'm going to use what I have and call it a wash. Basically, just trash most. I mean, just don't look back. If it gets messed up, don't cry about it. Just continue and throw it away or try to recycle as much as I can. And that will be really evident in the next set of yeah, it'll be good for the kids. It'll be good for lots of things. Okay, so that's good. Now, I made both of these stickers, made some little ones. It could just be approved by us, little for your water bottle, your camera, just something fun. And it will stick with people. Hopefully, people will tune into the channel. I don't really know. I don't know what the whole idea behind the channel or the streaming or anything. Yeah, I really should give Cricut Paper bad review. I really should just call Cricut first and be like, hey guys, I bought all this paper when you originally, because I bought it when it came out the first Cricut paper, and I have a bunch of this Cricut paper that's the original Cricut paper, and it just never really worked that well. So I've been not using it. The second generation Cricut paper came out a lot better, but I don't have any of that on hand. Okay, so then we went to this issue, right? I made these, and I only made these in this size. I didn't make them any bigger or any smaller. Here are the ones that got messed up, and not so much messed up, but like I ended up printing and then reprinting. Now I happen to kind of like these because they're like one of ones, right? Like there's a car launch that it just totally like printed 10 stickers in one spot, and got jammed, basically got jammed right here and wouldn't let it go and just kept printing and printing and printing. So much so that I think it ran my printer almost out of ink, and I couldn't stop it, which was quite of a frantic situation today. Very stressful. And then we have this one, which I printed the first one and it got stuck. So then I flipped it upside down and then I printed another set going this way. So there was two prints that happened in this one. This was the bottom mess up of one, which got jammed and wouldn't print. And then as this one was printing downwards, it started running out of ink and didn't print the bottom of itself. So I got two double situations. And then I put this one in the holographic because not I had a scrap of holographic laying around, and I thought they looked pretty cool holographic since this looks like there's a reflection of the car, right? What else did we get? What other beautiful stickers did we come out with? Here's a super faded one that didn't get printed all the way, right? Another super faded one that didn't get printed all the way. This one's also made out of two pieces of um, of laminate, and I ended up laminating these with just scrap pieces. Here's another compounded car. And I think these are kind of funny because it's kind of a telltale of things to come. And if I was to put them all correctly, they would go this way. Right. So there's those. These are the ones that got destroyed. Yeah, maybe if I have time to tell them those things. Anyways, I've been on the phone so many times to Cricket and talked to them about the issue about the paper. And we got to the point where I said, well, I bought it like 2.5 years ago. I mean, I'm surprised it's even still sticky. So we need to use it. It needs to be utilized, even though it's not the greatest. Just keep working with it because in its shortcomings of not doing things, it does provide and it does make what it needs to make, right? So I made a stack. I made a bunch of these. And these are cool because they're just cool. Now, I only made a couple starry ones. There's only a few. There's a couple hearts. And I just made these with the ones that are made of hearts and stars are really the ones that came off those sheets that I just showed you. The ones and twos that like printed and were okay. And then these are all hand cut because I had to hand cut them. But they have like stars in them. Right? Just a few of them will have stars in them. So, commemoration to the car that we're going to be launching. And then once you get past the stars, you get to a couple hearts. I might trim the gray off these a little bit more, but since I hand cut them, I wasn't super bummed. And then I have just regular Glacier View car launch stickers for, you know, for people. For people that want one. Look at all those stickers. So there's that. There's that. That's pretty much, I'm done. I'm done with event, making stuff for the event. Everything that I need to make for the event will be made for the event on site. So I was going to cut the alien here. I was going to cut the bunny here. I might draw that on the plane going over. But I think even if that does get approved to go on the top or whatever, I still think, yeah, I'm just going to cut it on site. I'll draw it on the paper, cut it on site. Everything else came in for my cameras. I'm waiting on a few things. I bought one more memory card because I'm really kind of worried that the event will take up one memory card in total because it's going to be 3 days in the wood. Well, we're going to camp the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd, and then the event's on the 4th, and we'll be back the 5th. So it's technically 5 days. I don't think I'm going to be filming that much during those 5 days. Maybe, I don't know what we're going to do. Both of my, I think, at least my friend that I know directly is in a wheelchair. So we're going to be out in the middle of Alaska. I've been there, so I know it's not super. There's not even a paved driveway into the place. So we're really going to have to be seeing how this is all going to work. It might be me pushing my friend around while he holds my my Insta360, which I still need to learn how to use. So next couple of days, finish as much as I can of the training. I will have time when I get to my aunt's house to finish the training as well. I'm just going to have to bring it on the road with me. But if I can get as much possible finished before I have to bring it on the road with me, that'll be good. Then my aunt will probably even like, yeah, we'll just get everything done. She'll help me get some stuff done. So there's that. Yeah, I'm not worried about bug spray. I will see Auntie first, and then once I see Auntie, she'll give me everything that I need, of course, to survive on that side out there. And bug spray will probably be on the list of things that she'll hand me. Because it's hard to fly with a bunch of liquids and, things like that. So we'll just get that stuff when we land. I'm not super worried about all that. I do need to pack clothes. All the cameras are packed. The cameras need to all be charged, which would be probably the best. Charge all the cameras. Think about what I'm going to film. One small clip in the airport, one small clip walking into the airplane. One small clip exiting the airplane. One small clip getting picked up by my aunt. So 4 clips. I'm leaving on the 30th, the evening of the 30th. So in 3 days. So on Monday. So I got 2 more days to finish. I do now need to bring my charger for my computer and my charger for. I don't want to bring my computer. It's just another thing to take out at TSA. Maybe I should try to get approved for self-check. TSA self-check. I don't know. That might be too late. I think I need some time to get that done. Anyways, we'll figure all that out. I got to find a ride to the airport as well and take care of that, which I really need to do that sooner than later. Yeah, but that's all the art stuff I have to share with you guys. Anything else that I make over the weekend, uh, you'll just see. I may be streaming live from the event, but that's going to be going to the YouTube channel. I don't believe I'm going to be able to stream to Twitch from that, and the quality might be terrible. So, maybe, maybe we'll see. I got to check out. Well, first of all, let me see something about something. What account is this one running under? Oh, it's under my account. Yeah, so I can stream from my phone directly. We'll see how all that goes. There might be some weird test streams going down over the weekend just to see. Yeah, I have to make, I'm working on eating some of the rest of the food that I have laying around. I'm going to actually make a quesadilla, bean and cheese quesadilla with some salad and some other stuff. Salsa. I got some fresh salsa, some sour cream. I got to get rid of all these cheeses and other things. But yeah, that's going to be what's for dinner. The channel's looking pretty boring. There we go. My mustache is crooked on one side as usual. Should probably go get a haircut. Probably not going to have time. Could have time. Would have to do it on Sunday or Monday morning. I have all day Monday too. I just have so much homework to do. I could probably write those assignments pretty quickly. And like you said, I'll just ask ChatGPT for advice and then carbon copy something similar because that seems to be what they want to hear, anyways. And maybe I'll learn something from ChatGPT because I surely am not learning things from the course. The course is bad. That's something everyone's complaining about. Yeah, no, I need TSA, not so. I mean, TSA self check. I think, do you have that? You probably have that. I gotta look into it today if I wanted. I think you need time to get that to clear and pass. I have to look at it right now. You know, if I put it off, then I have to think about it again. What is it called? TSC pre-check. It's TSA pre-check. $76 for 5 years. You know what? I do travel enough nowadays that I should probably do that. Do not please enter your information. You do not need to get TSA pre-check if you already have global entry. Doesn't look to be very hard. Just enroll. Pay for it. Yeah. I know. And I travel a lot too. And I travel with a lot of things. Like I got cameras, I got drones, I got computers, I got iPads, I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have a PlayStation 5 with me on this one. It's gonna be like, okay, here's this, and this. So I basically have to unpack all my luggage in front of everyone and pack all my luggage, which is really annoying. Yeah. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna just pay for it and just it's 5 year subscription for it's like $10 a year. It's fine. I can afford it. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to do a bunch of things and get some stuff done, get ready for this trip. Hopefully, if I can get TSA pre check and get in there, that'd be great. But that's going to be it for this one. I will see you again. I don't know when, um, at least formally on the stream. The art stream will be shut down for the summer. I should be back in, I don't know, I want to say 3 weeks, but it might be four. And then I'm going to be in town for maybe a week or two, and then I'll be down to California. So it's going to be a lot. Anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. And have a great weekend and a great